Fuck off, Sony Net Notify. I'm not ever going to buy anything. God, that's weird intro there. 12/14/2016. 12:35 a.m. is the time. Sitting in my garage. Feel kind of bloated. So I don't think I feel quite as bloated as I felt yesterday. But I still feel like, I still feel like I have tits, so, that's never a good feeling when you feel like you have water tits or, fat fat tits. But, I don't feel like I have fat tits. I feel like I just have water tits right now. So 12:34, no. God, 12:35 actually. I don't know if I was reading the time there and I just didn't subconsciously. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. So today what did I do? I recorded a little I just realized that my voice inflections and little fucking stammering things that I do. I am exactly Porky Pig. I just have that nervous disposition. Neurotic, nervous disposition of Porky Pig fucking saying, "That's all, folks." I'm not doing it. So I probably could. I feel like I could do it, but I'm not going to do it right now because I feel just slightly embarrassed to try to do that right now. But you get the idea. I just have this stammering when I talk because I'm just so nervous. I just have a very nervous disposition. For some, I'm thinking of that song "Worry Wart" by Radiohead. I think it's on the Amnesiac Disc 2 or whatever, the songs that they didn't use on the album. I don't even remember what it sounds like. I just remember the name Worry Wart. That's me. I was watching Drunken Peasants tonight. Just for 5 seconds. They have a good thing going there. Going. It makes me wonder, actually, if you could just be yourself and just fucking talk. That's all that matters. But anybody can do that, though. I'm doing it right now. But, I don't want to start talking about this because this is when you start talking about it, it comes off as bitter, but, it's but if you could just be yourself and, if that's all it takes is just being yourself, which I'm being right now, this is me, then where did the other people come from? Where did those people come from? That's what I can't figure out. Because it's all forms of, I don't know. I have no idea. I really just have no. I think it's just a matter of putting yourself out there, and not putting yourself out there doesn't mean just uploading shit to YouTube. It means telling people. But it's I don't want to go somewhere and then I'm just some fucking creep by himself, just hey, I gotta tell you about my YouTube channel. I don't want to fucking do that. Because that's just but it's where do you begin there? It's you got to do all these fucking leverage games to fucking do anything. But it's just I don't it's a leverage game, I think. At the very beginning you got to do anything you can to get that initial circle of people around you, and then it just grows from there. But as Gordon Ramsay was saying in that episode of Kitchen Nightmares, it was the British version of Kitchen Nightmares, at the very end, this guy was I think I've talked about this on this journal before. It was the guy was running a carvery, but he wasn't advertising. He was doing exactly what I would have done to advertise it. He would have put something in the paper that said 2 for 1 or some outrageous fucking low price. Come on down. We get to the dump. Oh, fuck that commercial. I don't know if that commercial's regional or not, but that's exactly what I would do. Just because I just suck at the fucking marketing thing. And, just some part of me feels like I'm not good enough, so I have to make this offer as fucking appealing as I possibly can, And so that's where it goes wrong, I think, is that I just have such poor self-esteem that I don't even feel worthy of advertising anything. I think that's the real problem. So I have no idea how we. Oh, I was talking about fucking drunken peasants thing. The best fucking two on there are Paul's ego is number one without a doubt. Then TJ. I feel like I like Paul better just because I relate to him more. I think, just because TJ doesn't seem like he has as much of a heart as Paul does, and I'm all about the fucking heart. At least I say that. I don't know if I am or not. I could be totally wrong about myself, and I'm just totally a fucking like cold calculating. Because I mean, how would you know? Because you can't transport your fucking consciousness into another person to like compare yourself to how they're thinking. But I feel like I value that sort of thing, like heart and fucking that sort of thing. I'm more towards Paul's ego's disposition of having a heart instead of just TJ's callousness. So that's the only reason I mean I find it entertaining sometimes, but I mean the only reason I ever fucking watch that, I don't watch it for that segments. I watch it for Brett Keane. Like I keep imagining in my head fucking TJ like looking at his video attention rating things. Like you can look at in YouTube, you can look at your videos and see where like most of the attention was, and I feel like he looks at those things like his attention, the attention on his video is highest whenever he's talking about Brett Keane, and I'm just imagining him looking at that all the time and be like, what the fuck, dude? I can't do his voice, but you get the idea. that podcast should literally be called Brett Keane. Because that's like, it's just the dynamic, the chemistry between him and Brett Keane is just so like because their history goes back a long way, and there's just that part of you that's hoping that Brett Keane is like gonna change his mind or like suddenly become one of the good guys. It's the same thing that happened with it's why Vegeta was such an interesting character in Dragon Ball Z. It's because you never knew if he was like fully fucking like with you. He started out as an evil character, but then he turned good. But you never knew if he completely turned good. And, I feel like that's the same sort of dynamic as Brett Keane and the fucking drunken peasants. Brett Keane being Vegeta in this case. So, it's fucking cool, I guess. So what else did I do today? Cooked chicken with thyme and rosemary. It was very goddamn good. Chicken with thyme and rosemary is the best thing ever. I'm so glad that I can cook these things, and they taste so fucking excellent. Actually, I finally fixed the issue with the chicken, because I was cooking it before and it was like getting a little crispy on the bottom, like hard to chew. And I found that the issue is that I was putting olive oil on the pan, and the olive oil was like cooking the chicken on the bottom. So I didn't use olive oil this time. I only used that because I was afraid the chicken was going to get stuck to the foil, but it didn't, and the bottom didn't like fry up, so the chicken was extra good tonight. So I'm happy about that. So what else did I fucking do? I came down here, recorded that version of the first song. So I'm happy. I changed the lyrics around a little bit. I'm still kind of iffy on like the first stanza, I guess you call it, the first verse. But I don't know why I didn't say first verse first time there. I don't know why I used the word stanza. I think I'm just fucking ultra pretentious tonight. So, so fucking 12:44. Oh, I was also listening to shit on Bandcamp. And sometimes when I do that, it's like it just like it makes me feel like there's a lot of competition out there, but I don't think it's ultimately. I think it's just about, again, like I was saying just now, just be yourself, and just fucking like it doesn't matter. The more yourself you are, the less competition, because who the fuck else is you? And I know that sounds cheesy, but again, I'm all about the heart, so I'm all about the love. So, you know, fucking. All right, we're up to 10 minutes, so I don't have to talk anymore. So, goodbye.